Hey guys, Kel Stevens at an undisclosed location in the Texas Hill Country. Going to show you one of my most unique, exciting listings. This place is phenomenal. Check it out. Come on. Now the home has a regular house. It's got a swimming pool, office. It's on 5 acres, but you come into the cabana off the swimming pool. We've got a 2,500-pound door from a bank vault that opens up to a 3,200 square foot shelter, fully self-sustaining. Come on. Now we're getting this thing ready to put it on the market. I want to introduce you to Glenn Stevens. He is the builder and the architect. Glenn, tell us just a little bit about this place.
Well, it's this is the electrical room. It's this place is made where it can be run off of the grid power or off a battery bank, and we have spare inverters, spare battery bank, or it can also be run off of propane and generator. Mm-hmm. So this is the electrical room. These racks right here are have grow lights on them. They're for raising garden plants, and they really grow in here. We've tried it all out. It works real well. This is the generator room, and there's a propane generator inside, 8 kW. It'll run the whole place. And this is the fuel for it, and it's also a tool room and a kind of a catch-all room, as you can see. This is our propane room. We keep spare propane tanks in here. Can't recall right now how many it hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it'll hold 15 tanks. And this is also our cold storage for wine.
Tell us about, why are these walls blue?
This is a waterproofing material on the inside. It's elastic paint. That's what I was trying to think of. It's elastic paint, and it prevents. Concrete is very porous, and these are concrete block walls that are filled with concrete, and they also have steel going all the way through them. That's been over into the ceiling, and there's a 6-inch, between 6 and 12 inches of concrete on the ceilings with these I-beams that have held everything up and are actually in the pour. Wow. On the outside is what they call tiger foam, and it keeps water from penetrating from the outside, and then this keeps water from penetrating from the inside.
That's amazing.
So it helps slow it down quite a bit, and it keeps the humidity down as much as possible. Oh, we got to turn the light off. There's water all throughout. We also have a sump pump here that will pump water out of the basement. This is the laundry. It's made for a dryer vent that goes up through a valve up top. This is for the washer, and the laundry is made for gas dryer. This is a gas refrigerator. It's a very, very big, spacious gas refrigerator and freezer. This is a wood box for the wood burner inside for alternative source of heat.
Let's talk about the water storage.
This is the pump room. There's a pump and a storage tank that pressurizes everything. There's also a water heater inside. And just the other side of here, access from the top, is a 9,000 gallon storage vault, water storage vault.
Mm-hmm. But it still has access, or water access from the city, so city water, plus 9,000 gallons of on-demand water.
That's right.
And that's heated water. That's everything that you need, fully functional.
That's right. There are 7 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms in here. Each bathroom has a shower. So you can see that they're made for bunks with a restroom in between each bedroom.
And what are each of these rooms made out of?
Each room is a connex. They're steel, and the reason for that is they're Faraday rooms. If there's ever an EMP or even like a solar flare or coronal mass ejection from the sun that causes a magnetic storm upon the earth, and these happen frequently, but sometimes they happen really severe. The last one was called the Carrington event, happened in, I think it was in the 1870s or something like that. And anyway, it burned up all the telegraph cables. If you have a computer that's outside a Faraday cage, when that happens, it'll burn up all your electronics.
Wow.
But if you have inside here, then it's safe. Each one's called a Faraday cage.
Now these are built out of the shipping containers, and so naturally they're designed to be airtight, watertight, so they can fall off a shipping, a big ocean liner and float. So very, very thick, very, very. What would you say?
Where they're sturdy, they're thick steel. There's also above here is concrete. There's 6 inches of concrete ceiling above each one.
So it's not going anywhere. Okay. Tell me about these. What are
Those
these
are blast valves. There are several of them around this room. If there was ever a nuclear attack upon anywhere within 50 miles of here, the pressure shuts these valves off so that radiation cannot get down in here, and then you would turn on your NBC filters, which are nuclear, biological, and chemical, and keep fresh air passing throughout the building.
How many people could stay in here? You know, air access and water. How many people could this support?
In a emergency situation, if you were running the NBC filters, you could have 24 people in there.
And that's not there's no time for that's not for like a day or 6 months.
No.
That's
They filter
completely
24 hours a day and would sustain 24 people.
as long as needed.
Yes.
Wow. So this place is absolutely phenomenal. You got to check it out. If you want to schedule a private tour, give me a call, 512-550-3624. There's also a house, detached office, 5 acres, parking for heavy equipment, swimming pool. That's all the stuff that's outside of this. We've got it listed for $750,000. Love to show it to you.